everyone, and welcome back to Ushanka Show. We continue our review of the criminal case number 9902 for Kulikova Antonina. This is video number 7. Okay, so as I mentioned in my previous video, this is page 27. This is when it gets ugly. So now we have выписка из протокола допроса обвиняемой Тенц Елизаветы Ивановны. So now that's the other lady that was member of this religious sect that she was supposedly doing anti-Soviet activity. So she got arrested herself, and now she is обвиняемая, so she's the one that being indicted as well. And as выписка, so it's a part of her interrogation. So they attached part of her interrogation as a reference to interrogation of Our Lady. So question, name the people that you know known to you as a secret agent of the state security. The answer, as secret agent of security MGB, I know Valgust Claudia, I don't know her paternal name, so lady. Number 2, Shlyupina Alexandra Semyonovna, so it's another lady. And this is our main character that we're following, Kulikova Antonina. So she knew 3 ladies who were agents of MGB state security. Next question. How did you find out about a secret cooperation of mentioned above people with MGB? And she replies, all these people personally told me of their secret cooperation with MGB. So that's interesting. So they all admitted to this Elizaveta lady that they are secret agents. So apparently religion became stronger than secret agreements. The first person who told me about it was Kulikova Antonina at the following situation. So this is Our Lady. I knew Antonina approximately since 1943 from the town of Narva. But closer we got kind of introduced and started hanging out, I guess, in city of Tallinn in the fall of 1946. Exact date I don't recall. So I was on the train from the train station Pestula. I was on the way back to Tallinn, and in the train car, I saw a familiar lady, Kulikova, so that's Our Lady, which also recognized me as person she knew before. So she sat at my bench, and during our conversation Kulikova told me so she's very interested in Smirnovцы. So that's, I told you, Smirnov, that was organizer, creator of that religious organization. So she's very interested in faith of Smirnovцы. And then she traveled to the town Vilyanda, where she met with Shlyupina Alexandra. And then she also visited town of Turi, and where she met another lady, Konyukhova Anastasia. And in another town, Suavers, boy, there's a lot of details. She met with another lady, Ray Volina. So I guess they're all members of this religious organization. While telling me about that, Kulikova informed me that Shlyunina told her about some lady, Tens Elizaveta, which she characterized as an extremely positive person, because of that, she, the Kulikova, Our Lady, would like to meet very much this Tens Elizaveta. That's me. So she's talking like, hey, like she knew her, but she didn't know her by name, and so almost sounds like she was working her, trying to become a friend. So she adds, it looks like while she knew me, she didn't know my name and last name. So I told Kulikova that I'm in fact this person, Tense Elizaveta. In such a way we got introduced. Further in our conversation, I asked Kulikova why did she go to Shlunins and Kanyukhova and generally to the believers. So Kulikova got a task to get into this organization. So she's traveling all over on a train, talking to these ladies, trying to like penetrate the organization. So Kulikova replied to me that she was on vacation and used her vacation to travel around towns of Estonia, and she visited these believers because she is very interested in this religion of Smirnovtsi, and that's why she traveled to see Smirnovtsi people. Later, Antonina Kulikova came to my apartment, and when we left the apartment on the street, I asked her how did she find the address of these other ladies, Shlupinai and Kanyukhovai, and so she's getting suspicious here. So Kulikova Antonina replied to me that those addresses was given to her by some person named Shura, but which one she didn't say. Well, addresses were given her by state security. And she forgot her last name. We didn't talk on the topic after that. So she didn't want to talk to me on the topic and quickly left. About 2 weeks later or 3 after this meeting, Kulikova came to my place of work and told me that she would like to talk to me, that all this time she so she was kind of like feeling bad because earlier she lied to me. Addresses of the believers Slupina and Kanyukhova, she told me, wasn't given to her by some Shura person, by a member of state security, which gave her a task to watch after Shlunina and Kanyukhova, because Kulikova Antonina, in fact, is a secret agent of state security. So she's telling her everything right here. And then it was a job. She was sent by MGB to town of Ilyanda in Turi in order to kind of become friends with Shlupina and Kanyukova. So this confession of Kulikova, I replied to this confession that since she is a believer herself and knew how believers behave, there's no reason to watch after them. About a month later, I met her again, and she told me that she is not meeting state security agent anymore, and it doesn't receive any tasks from them. So this is the situation when I learned about secret cooperation between Kulikova Antonina and MGB. Next question. Whom did you tell that Kulikova Antonina was a secret agent of MGB? Thank goodness. Answer. After that admission that she is a secret agent of MGB, Kulikova expressed her desire to go visit the apartment of Volgust Yuhan, with whom he would like to meet, and ask me to help me with her. So this guy, another probably guy from the church, from this religious sect, they say. And I told her that I will talk to him, and that I also will inform him that Kulikova is a secret agent of MGB. Kulikova asked me not to tell about it to this person, but I objected and said, so you're planning to go to Valdust and you're going to talk to him without telling him who you are? Then Kulikova replied, okay, if you want to, tell him. So I informed Valgust about Kulikova's desire to meet him, and also warned him that Kulikova is a secret agent of MGB. Valgust Johan replied, he has nothing to talk with Kulikova. He has nothing to talk about with Kulikova, and she has no business with us. That because she is a member of a different religious sect, and we are not doing any religious meetings, and we don't read any, I'm trying to remember the word propoved, how to translate it in English, so that's what the priest, preaches, right? So I told about it to Kulikova, and we haven't met after that. And I don't recall if I told anybody else about the secret cooperation of Kulikova with state security. I cannot add anything else to my confession. It's recorded correctly, so that's her signature. Interrogator, senior investigator Nikolaev. And there's more confirmation that the rest of the interrogation is located in the criminal case number 9900 for the 10th Elizaveta Ivanovna. So this is just kind of a part of it, just a small part is a reference. Okay, before we continue, I want to show you something. So this is a criminal case of 9902 when Kulikova Antonina was arrested. The lady that I just read in her confession, her case is 9900. That means that she got arrested before Kulikova did. So when state security discovered the leakage, I guess, that leaked that her secret agent was compromised, they arrested a bunch of people, and so that lady, then another person, and then Kulikova was arrested. Yeah, depending how many prior, but she wasn't arrested first. See, it's 9900 versus 9902. Okay, we're moving along. It's page 30, so that's another vypiska. So there's another part of the interrogation. Now we have Valgust Claudia Ivanovna, so that's another person that also learned about Our Lady being a secret agent. Interrogation happened in July 1948. So have a dot, so that's like somewhere in the middle of interrogation. This is the part they consider that relates to our criminal case. About all these people that I told you already in the previous interrogations, except as a secret agent of MGB, I also knew citizen Kulikova Antonina, which I don't know personally and never met her. So she kind of informs that she was talking about different people, and then she knows that Kulikova was so famous that even people who never met her, they knew that she's a secret agent. About secret cooperation of Kulikova Antonina with MGB, I learned from the words of 10th Elizaveta, so that's the lady that we just read her interrogation, which told about it to my husband, Valgust Johan, while I was present. Okay, so this is the wife of the pastor, looks like it. She was telling my husband about it because Kulikova wanted to be introduced to my husband in order so that she can visit our apartment, because she was interested in our religion of Smirnovci and wanted to listen to our propovedi, so priest speeches. So my husband refused to see Kulikova, and he told Tense about it. because his speeches, okay, not speeches, sermons, I just recall the word, because he doesn't do sermons, and he has nothing to talk with Kulikova about. There is no more secret agents of MGB that I'm aware of. And once again, she signs yes. This is correct words. I confirm that. Senior Lieutenant Nikolaev was interrogator. Interesting ink stamps here. And it says the original of the interrogation paperwork is located in the file number 9910. So she's in trouble too. So the priest and his wife is also in trouble now, because it looks like they never reported on this secret MGB leakage. Let me see if I can zoom up on this stamp for you guys. Okay, so the ink stamp says для справок number 14, so for references. So that's a standard stamp when you put paperwork into other paperwork. The level of bureaucracy, insane. Okay, my friends, so this concludes part 7 of our review of criminal case number 9902 of Kulikova Antonina, who was a secret agent of MGB, and she spilled a lot of beans. And now we see how those beans turn out to be poison beans, because a lot of other people, at least 10 more cases, so total of from 9900 to 9910, so total of 10 people, 11 people got in trouble just for knowing that she was a secret agent and not reporting that to MGB. So there's more people coming up in my next video. Please don't forget to like it, and we'll talk to you soon. До свидания. Goodbye.